positivity, motivation, never settle for average. Um, a lot of people still talk about the Carmelo and the Metcalf stabbing incident in the comments on a couple of the videos I put out, and guys are now coming out with witnesses saying allegedly that the brothers were bullies. They jumped on him, and therefore, he pulled out a knife. Man, let me tell you something about dealing with bullies, man. You bring a knife, it's likely you're going to have to validate if you kill somebody why it was self-defense. And if you cannot face getting in a fist fight, don't put yourself in situations where that could possibly happen. See, the thing is, man, it's a lot of squares in the comments, a lot of cornballs. Yeah, that's what I said. We're always calling them thugs. We're always saying this and that. Look, man, sometimes it is what it is. You know what I mean? Look, you can look like a square. I was walking around like a square, but when my mom wasn't around, when I was out doing whatever, somebody else might have looked at me and said, dude, this guy's acting like a little thug, even though I had a 4.0 grade point average. So when you try to justify that he had a knife on school campus, he was in the wrong tent or whatever the case may be, and they jumped on him and he said, don't touch him. Dude, be smart. Some of you guys act like you cannot think. You act like goddamn idiots. And then you turn into a savage, and then you don't want to accept the responsibility for what you did. I've been in situations that if it would have went the other way, I would have been in a horrible situation. But it was my fault because I made a bad choice. A lot of you guys aren't teaching your kids how to make valid choices, how to do it situational de-escalation. See, you're taught that, oh, just go out there and let them figure it out. I love my baby. That's not good enough. When your kid is over there, oh, he's just playing football. But when he's not playing football, he's playing with the homie's handgun. He's over here doing this. It's like you don't want to believe that kids are doing things you're not aware of. They are. Just like, they want to say, and I don't know the brothers, but if they were bullies, they were bullies. And obviously, if everybody knew that, I seen dudes in school I knew were bullies. I didn't want to stab them. I wasn't going to stab them. I'm going to maybe take a little ass whooping and then maybe try to catch one of them slipping and bust his head, but I'm not going to try to kill nobody. You guys, it's like you think that you could just kill somebody and there's no consequence. Unless you were minding your business and you were in your own private space and you were just attacked. Somebody broke in your house. Somebody tried to rob you in public. Somebody tried to hurt you and your girlfriend, your wife, your kids. Okay, self-defense. Somebody jumped on you and you felt like these guys were going to hurt you. But why would you put yourself in a position going to an event where you're going to confront these kids and you're bringing a knife with the premonition that if something actually, excuse me, with the preconceived notion that if something jumps off, I'm gonna pull this knife out and I'm gonna stab somebody. Dude, that's stupid, man. No matter if you don't want to take a little fist, I mean, that's just part of growing up in high school and being a teenager, fighting and getting your head sometimes, black eye, but it's these kids nowadays, you guys cannot take a beating. You cannot take a little ass whooping, a little jumping. I've got jumped multiple times. Multiple times. I didn't go and shoot up anything, ride by, hanging out the window, stabbing people. I just said, okay, when I catch him next time, I'm gonna catch a head up fade. A lot of you guys, you talk so tough and oh man, it's racial, it's Trayvon Martin, it's Rittenhouse, it's this. It's nothing to do with race, you dumbasses. It's the fact that your kids are not taught how to deal with situational awareness, how to de-escalate, how to cope with shit. If they're dealing with something at school, how to handle it in a manner that could turn out to be less negative. You do dumb shit, you're going to catch a case, man. There's no way around it. Oh, they jumped him. Okay, they jumped him. So you're in a place, you're in a situation, and I've been, like I said, in the situation, I've seen a dude get jumped by multiple people. Nobody got killed. I've seen some other shit happen, but Hey, man, we were out there roughhousing. We were all thugging. Everybody was thugging in the crowd. The parent of that kid would have said he's a good kid, but that kid, he was prepared in case somebody jumped him, and yeah, but nobody died. But shit happens, and you put yourself out there, shit happens. It's like there's no accountability when you're in that lifestyle, man. When you want to be, you can't have one foot in the street game, one foot in the school game, one foot in college game, one foot at the 9 to 5, and think that you're not going to get dirt from one of these other cross contaminations. You're going to get cross contaminated. You're going to catch some shit because if you're still in the streets, you're at work, the dudes you're having problems with or funking with know where you work at. When you get off work, they're going to be waiting. Now you're dealing with a situation where you might have to do something before they do something to you. See what I'm saying? See how you put yourself in shit? You got to think, man. The circle of people you're around, what you're doing in your free time. Oh, it's cool, it's fun. Oh, I stabbed this dude, I shot at this dude, I got away with it. A lot of you guys think that shit is excitement. You think it's just part of like the lifestyle, and it's just it's a video game, or it's just a part of the window dressing. No, shit comes with that, because when it doesn't go right and somebody doesn't make it home, somebody has to answer to that, and that's the bottom line. You want to turn into black and white, man? Blacks are every day shooting each other kids, robbing this, doing this. None of y'all are using the same energy for that shit. But because it's black and white, everybody wants to, oh, see, he wasn't a thug. Oh, they bullied him. Man, look, you know how many niggas get bullied in the hood? Oh, you know how many dudes get bullied every day in the hood? Y'all ain't saying nothing. Shut up, man. Y'all talk all that about the white kids bullying the black kid, when the black kids are getting bullied by blacks all day long because they're not part of a gang. They're getting jumped. They're getting sweated. You ain't doing shit. You ain't saying shit. You ain't having no answers, no conversations, no community meetings, none of this. You guys aren't calling the head gang members to have a community gathering to try to stop the violence. None of that shit. But you see a white kid and a black kid, and oh, here we go. You want to start bringing out all the racial, whatever you can point out. Come on, man. Save that shit, man. Stop acting like you're always being victimized. You are being victimized more by each other. You guys are victimizing each other every day. I see these youngsters always wanting to try to confront because they can't fight. They all they can do is shoot. They don't have no hands, but they constantly want to act like they tough, big time. Man, you're not tough and big time if you can't fight. I got a homeboy, his son wanted to be a tough guy, right? Talking shit, gang member, whoop we wop. Yeah, went to the mall, the enemy seen him, they got down, he whooped his ass. He went outside to the car, got a gun, came back, shot the dude 12 times. He's doing 35 years. 35 years. Yeah, okay, he got beat up. Yeah, he got beat up. He went and shot and killed the dude. 35 years. The homie said when he went to go visit him, he cries every time, Dad, Dad. He can't do nothing for him. You got to do your time. You murder somebody. You dumbass, you murder somebody. Why you put yourself in these situations fighting and thugging and doing this dumbass shit? You don't want to be considered a square because that's not cool. But then all you squares out there, yeah, man, this racial. No, you're a cornball. You're a cornball, and you buy into the sheep message, and you always try to say, and most of you guys wouldn't fight anyway. You ain't got no hands anyway. All you cornballs talking, go take some lessons, man, and quit, shut your mouth. You're at a point now where you're not fighting anymore anyways. Just do your regular life. Be a square. It ain't proving nothing. If you want to be one of them tough guys, man, go join MMA, go join the military, go do something else. But if you're gonna go to track events, school events, why bring guns and weapons to this? Why? What are you gonna do at school? There's witnesses everywhere. What are you gonna do, man? You're gonna publicly try to hurt or kill or shoot at somebody, stab at a school event. You're an idiot, man. And the parents, yeah, you try to do your best. You love your baby, but your baby, when you're not around, he's into some other shit. And he's influenced by people that have more of an impact on him than you do. And that's how it is with all these young men. They are influenced by the hood, the big homie, the hip hop music. They're trying to get a rep, and all that shit, man, leads straight to jail. 16, 17 years old, going to jail for years on top of years over stupid shit. Not focus on the right things. Nobody putting you in the right direction. You just running around, barely doing your homework. Just, come on, man. And then the dude who's a square, he's getting picked on. There's a lot of people who probably got bullied at school, not just by the brothers, but there's other people. I'm quite sure every school has a bully. Every workplace has a bully. Every football team has a bully. There's bullies everywhere. You don't just go and stab and shoot people. Come on, man. You mean to tell me you don't know how to talk or how to, dude, if you can't fight, run. Other witnesses, they help me, man. These dudes are jumping me. Man, but you do something, what you do, and you're feeling what? With a guy, were they strangling you? Were you getting choked? I mean, really? I mean, dude, and you brought a knife and you're over. Why are you by yourself over there, man? Why are you even over there like that? Think, man. Where's your boys? I mean, do you not see that you don't put yourself in situations that can possibly get you caught up at that level? It's like, dude, and then everybody want to make race. Oh, the black guy, what you don't know. It don't matter what you don't know. You stab somebody just because you got in a fight. It's not justification for killing anybody, bro. And the thing is, accident, yeah, you pulled a knife out, you used it, you wanted to stab him, but you didn't know he's gonna die. Well, that's part of it. Anything can happen. You cut an artery, bleed out. Oh, I only pulled the gun out. I didn't mean to shoot nobody. Well, you pulled the trigger and it hit that little girl over there. It was an accident. Come on, man. And people always say, oh, you're always picking on black. I'm not picking on black. I'm black. And I see you guys, and you guys still don't want to acknowledge that the dude messed up. That's it. You messed up, bro. You're going to have to go do some time. You killed somebody. Think more, man. Don't put yourself in dumbass situations. Think. And that's the problem. Most young people don't know how to think, so you got to have somebody around them that can kind of help them think. But you older guys who's always, oh, man, see his race. Man, you work at a 9 to 5. You ain't had an issue. You might have had a white coworker, and you are all emotional because they said something to you. You a straight sissy, man. Straight crybaby. And some of you guys even have white girlfriends or mixed race, and then you still sitting here trying to play the race card. Quit your crying, man. Quit acting like a little bitch. This is a situation where shit happens in school, unfortunate, tragic incident, a weapon was brought to a place where it shouldn't have been there, a fight broke out. Shit happens all the time, but I've seen multiple times. I've seen where black kids were shooting up in the crowd at a gang member, shooting on a field. I've seen where a kid got mad because he wasn't playing in the game. He shot the coach. Y'all ain't saying shit about that. It wasn't a white and black guy, but it was still some ignorant ass shit. Talk about that. Use the same energy to talk about that. Don't try to polarize a situation because it's a black and white thing. This shit is not, it's about young choices. And at the end of the day, parenting, coping mechanisms, de-escalation, and how to solve problems. Oh, hurt you in your feelings, man. They were bullying them. Look, bro, I got bullied a lot. Caught a lot of fades. I never went and took a knife to school. I was never gonna stab nobody at school, bro. I just have to take my take my whooping, man. Get off the campus, get down. I wasn't gonna stab no. Well, I was gonna kill somebody. Really? I'm that weak. I can't learn karate or jujitsu or boxing. I'm just gonna bring a knife or a gun and just shoot some. Come on, man. I would rather fight it out. When I was a kid, you little kids, you don't quit trying to be hard. You take pictures with all these weapons and bullshit, and you can't fight a lick. Put that shit down and go grab a goddamn violin or drum set, you dumbass. Go grab you a pen and paper, or go grab you something that's more constructive rather than showing off like you got a gun and it makes you Superman, because you're not Superman. You're pretending, man. You're pretending. That's a scared child right there with no guidance. Lack of father right there. Dancing and taking pictures with guns. I ain't never seen nobody when I was growing up, even with Polaroids, taking pictures with firearms, showing off. Come on, man. You didn't even know anybody had a gun until it was out. And back then, most people just would rather just go head up. But then every now and then you have somebody, you go get a gun, and boop, they got busted and they go to prison or go to YA over something stupid. And then you get in there and you're fighting every day. Every time you come out and the doors pop, you're fighting. Hands. Every day. So you're going to have to learn to throw hands either on the street or when you get in prison. Or you're going to be knife fighting up in there with shanks. Ain't about the race, man. Stop trying to make it about the race. Teach these little niggas how to have a sense of dealing with situations and how to get their hand game up, man. Yeah. Quit trying to say, oh man, look, man, niggas get picked up in the hood all day long. Are you guys saying anything about the dudes picking on them? Are you going down to the block and telling, hey man, you guys should set better examples? Stop it. Stop it. So disgusting, man. Every time they get a situation, they're going to make it blow way out. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Racial. George Floyd. Shut that shit up, man. BigHerc916. What's up? BigHerc916. And I would like to introduce you to Little Herc's Big Lessons. My wife and I decided to come out with a children's book series that encourages young children to be strong, to make good choices, and also teach valuable lessons. Lesson 2, speak with strength. At school, Little Herc's classmate Maria looked upset. The bigger kids were teasing her about her artwork. Hey, Little Herc said, stepping forward, Maria's art is awesome. Let's show some respect. The bigger kids shuffled their feet and walked away. Maria smiled at Little Herc. Thanks, Herc. You're always brave enough to stand up for what's right. Little Herc felt proud. Speaking up is what strong people do. You can pick up the book, link in the description.
I gotta hurry up and wash my ass. Go to BigHerc916.com, pick you up a bar of soap, and wash your ass, or else you're gonna be under arrest too. Oh,